Hey beauties, सत श्री अकाल मेरी भैनों. So welcome back to another video on YouTube. Today ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗੇ ਆ full face of makeup using all Huda Beauty products. I don't have everything from Huda Beauty. I don't know how this happened, but anyway, we have most of the products. We have her primer and her foundation. We have her color corrector and the concealers. We have the loose setting powder. I don't know why, but it's two different color. And I do have her Easy Bake Snatch powder in two different colors as well. I love this formula. And we have not all of her blushes, and I'm sure I'm 100% sure one of my blushes got stolen, but I don't know how that happened either. But I do have all of these ones from her, and we also have her icy nude palette. So I'm gonna try to do my full face makeup using all the products I have. I am planning not to use any other products in this video other than Huda Beauty. But let's go ahead and start this. First thing first, I'm gonna do a quick skin prep and I'll be right back. Alright my panels, so first thing first, we're gonna go with Huda's Easy Blur Primer. If you haven't tried this primer, you must try it because it is a really good primer. I love the fact how much it blurs out my fine lines, and it really blurs out my pores as well. Now will I say whether I use this primer all over my face? Probably not. Well, sometime I might do as well, but I definitely like to go with this primer on my T-zone. I love how much it blurs out the fine lines on my forehead to blur them. And I like to use this particular one. I tried it like few times in past couple of weeks, and I noticed a difference and it does work. I like to apply it right here on the outer part of my eyes, and it really helps to smooth out the deep wrinkles even and the fine lines on the ends of my eyes. I like it the way it looks on the outer part of my eyes. Keep my primer on for a few minutes and let it absorb in my skin before I go with my foundation. In the meantime, I am going to use the Easy Blur today. The shade I'm using is 300 and Latte. This was a perfect shade for me in summer. Not really sure if it's going to be still the perfect shade because it's so cold in Canada right now, and I tend to get a little bit paler around the like winter season, but we're gonna go ahead and do this one. I don't have Huda Beauty's brush, but I'm going to use the Hourglass one because that is one of my favorite foundation brushes, and it is a dense brush, so it's gonna give me the same kind of finish what Huda's brush do. I'm also going to follow few techniques I saw on TikTok, actually Huda's own video, and she showed how she's using this product, and it sounded really intrigued, so I want to try it too. So I'm going to take the Easy Blur, I'm going to put it right in the middle of my palm, just like this, my palm, and I can see what this will do. It will make your foundation go on your skin even more nicely because you're warming the product with your body warmth. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on my skin. Okay, I could have gone straight with the brush as well, but anyway. Okay, I'm gonna do one side of my face first so I can show you the difference. I'm gonna go with my Hourglass. And honestly, this foundation is literally a Facetune or a filter on your skin. Every time I wear this foundation, it just looks so pretty, so pretty. Okay, this side of my face is done, and I still have a lot of product on my hand. See? And look at it. Literally filtered. This is our base, is pretty much done. It's right in front of you. See how quick and fast it was, and look how beautiful and natural this is looking. Anytime I see a video on social media when they are trashing this foundation, I really want to just pull them out of the video and just say, do you even understand the concept, or do you even know how to use the product? Because there is nothing negative to say about this product. It's really good. Okay, for under eyes, I'm actually gonna do Cherry Blossom color corrector first. Gonna apply a little bit onto my under eye area first. Okay. I'm using Inkshaw's concealer brush to just smooth out my corrector first. I'm not gonna blend the corrector all the way. I just want it a little bit blended because I'm following all the techniques what Huda mentioned in her video, and it looked really good. Her makeup looks so good. Her makeup always looks really good, but if the pro is teaching you something, learn from her. Okay, now I'm gonna go with my Huda Beauty concealer, and I'm using the shade Sugar Biscuit, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on my under eye area. And once you pop your concealer, honestly, you just have to wait. Now I'm gonna patiently wait for my concealer to get a bit tacky before I blend it. If you want to make this process quicker, you can use a fan as well. And once your concealer get a bit tacky, then you're gonna start blending, and you will see how much more coverage your concealer will give you once it's a little bit more dry on a dry side. It just makes your under eye look so brightened and beautiful right in front of you. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. And sorry, I forgot to mention to you, the blush I use to blend my concealer is also from Hourglass. I am obsessed with Hourglass brushes, so I do have pretty much every single one of them. Don't judge me. I'm not saying you need to go ahead and buy Hourglass. Honestly, if there are a lot of other brands which are more on affordable side, and they're also really good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish blending this. Now I just realized I do not have any contour product for Huda, but what I'm gonna use is one of her new blush shades. This one is in shade Latte, and this can be used as a like as a bronzer color. So you will see, I'm gonna do this. This is a pretty warm one, so I probably won't use this everywhere, but for my cheeks this will work out absolutely perfect. Now where is my contour brush? I'm gonna use my Sephora Collection Pro Contour number 78 brush. I like using this because it's really nice and dense, and because the size is so perfect that the product doesn't go everywhere, it just only stays where I need it. I don't have a cream color of any cool tone contour. I can't believe I don't have any cream product. I used to have a She Glam one, but they all got expired, so I threw them away. So I need to invest in some Sheen makeup. I think I need to find those once again. Anyway, we will do some cool tone for jawline, but with the powder instead of a cream, because we don't have one. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do the blush. And I think for blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use the shade Strawberry Cream. Okay, I really wanted to mix this with the candy one, but I can't seem to find my candy one anywhere, like literally anywhere. So we will not be using that. Instead, I'm just gonna go with one blush, and I'm just gonna blend this one out first with a little bit of a Watermelon Pop. I really wanted to get all the shades for the Huda's blush when she had a 80% off on her website, but the product went out of stock so fast, and I even had the notification on, and I still didn't get my hands on. Anyway, I will build my collection. I will buy one by one. I already have 4, so 4 more to go. Cream, so peach and a plum, and I'm just gonna blend this, and it actually looks pretty good as like a hint of orange, more like a sunset kind of vibes. Looks very nice. Okay, now before I go ahead and set my face, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. I'm gonna use this eggshell one which I use for my color corrector. And one thing I'm gonna do is I started doing that quite often now because I do have a signs of aging. My under eye area was never, even in my 20s, like early 20s, early 30s, I tell you, my under eye area was never creaseless. It's always had creases. But now I done this technique where before I set my under eye area, I take a fluffy brush. You can even use this with like eyeshadow brush or something, but it has to be fluffy. And wherever I have the most deepest line, I just flick the product upwards. I'm going to take the Easy Bake pressed formula in shade Cherry Blossom. I'm going to use a Sephora collection powder brush in number 79, and I'm actually going to set my under eye area with a light coat of the pressed powder first, just like this, heavy. Now I'm gonna go with my puff, and I'm going to take the powder, the same Easy Bake eye area, in order to make sure everything locks in place. I can certainly do this as my first step too, but if you tend to get a lot of creases, you might want to do the technique this way. You will notice the chances of creasing on your under eyes much less. Right, for rest of my face, I'm going to use Huda's loose setting powder in shade Banana Bread. That's the only shade I have in loose setting powder here from Huda, the Banana Bread. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. It's going to be a perfect shade for my skin tone anyway. If you want more of a brighter look for your skin, then go with Pound Cake or Cupcake. I do like to use Banana Bread shade on my skin a lot because I am a brown skin girl, so I feel like this complements my skin tone better. But if you want to go a little bit more brighter look, then go with either Pound Cake or Cupcake. Okay, sure, I'm going to use a cinnamon bun setting powder from Huda as my contour shade. So I'm going to take a little bit onto the pan. I think this will work really well to just contour the face part. I take a little bit on my brush. Oh yes. And I'm gonna go on the perimeter of my face. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just take a clean fluffy face brush, and I'm just gonna smooth out everything on my face so it doesn't look like any separations. Instead it looks like a one instead it looks like a one clean canvas. So basically anywhere on your face base ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਚੀਜ਼ avoid ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ, make sure there are no separate lines are showing. There should not be any separation, not like separate contour, separate blush, separate concealer. Everything should look really nicely blended together and as part of one painting instead of multiple different paintings. So there we have it. Once we have all our face base done, I like to go with a facial mist. You can do any facial mist. I'm using the Alba one. I have a lot of setting powder on my face. I use the Banana Bread, the Easy Bake, the loose setting powder. I want all my powders to melt and goes right into my skin instead of sitting on top, and facial mist helps to do that. It brings that dewiness, that freshness and youthfulness in your skin again. So I'm gonna do that. Wait for a couple of minutes. Before we start the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips first, because sometimes I feel like the lips helps to balance out what kind of eye look you want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead with Huda's lip contour in shade 2.0. Line my lips. Okay, after lining my lips, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Huda's concealer, pop it right in the middle. Okay, just like this. I'm gonna take my finger blend the concealer again. Fill the edges a little bit. I'm gonna take the Fox Filler lip gloss in shade Glassy, and I'm just gonna apply this in the middle. So this is a full face base using all Huda Beauty products. I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'm not gonna do the eyes in this video, but if you wanna see how I'm going to do the eyes with Icy Nude, that would be the second video. Watch, I will post this one first, maybe a day or two later, or maybe on the same day I'll post the eyes as well. But I'm going to do the eyes in a separate video, so you don't have to sit here for like 15 minutes watching a tutorial. So hope you enjoyed the face base for all Huda Beauty products. If you have any questions, if you want to see any other colors or any other products from Huda and you want me to review them, leave them in a comment section below. I'm happy to review it for you all. Thank you for watching me on YouTube as well. If you like my videos, if you like my concept, please subscribe to my channel, and I can really do with your support. My next year goal is to be at least 50K on YouTube and above 100K on Instagram and TikTok, and without your support it won't be possible. So please subscribe to all my social media channels. I would really very much appreciate it. See you guys next time in a next video with Huda's Icy Nude palette.